It's gonna test the patience. It's gonna test the Christianity. It's gonna test your traditional things. Hey, it's gonna test you. Idiots, no. I said shut it. But the door is locked. I'm like, no ways. Me, I'm here for English and media studies. The same English that I don't know. Mind you. She said they look like retards because on campus they're always walking barefoot, they're always talking to themselves, they're climbing trees and jumping off buildings and doing Spider-Man things. And I was so scared. I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Who am I bringing? Just my 5 family members, mom and dad and my siblings. Yabo. Shabafetu, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sinene, but I'm a VIP as life in obvious and busy on Wama2000. Welcome to my channel. If you are a returning or regular subscriber, thank you so much for watching and tuning in. If this is the first time, thank you still. Please subscribe to my channel and please click on that bell somewhere there to be part of the notification gang so that you can receive notifications every time I post. Yeah, so please follow me on social media. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as Wama2000. You'll find me there, and please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. So today, I think it's a flu, and I didn't feel like being a city girl, as you can tell, you know. I'll be talking about things you need to know when you're going after a drama degree. Yeah. So first things first, obviously you need to apply with institution that is accredited with the Department of Higher Education and stuff. I did mine at UKZN PMP. I know that at DUT they have a drama degree as well. You can do one at VETS. No, UJ doesn't have. I think TUT, but I mean there's lots of institutions after. Yeah, there's a lot of institutions in this drama degree. But please, when you look for an institution or a varsity, do your research. If it's a private college, those things are a scam. I've once been scammed and it's not nice. And I think what hurts the most is I actually deep down in my intuition, in my gut feeling, I knew, no man, this is a scam, you know. But also I was so desperate because this happened after my drama degree at UKZN. Yeah, this happened after my drama degree at UKZN. So after I completed my degree, I didn't want to sit at home and do nothing. So I decided, let me go further my studies with this private college. I don't even know why I went there actually. I wanted to move to Joburg and this college was in Joburg. And it was on Google, blah blah blah. But I just knew something didn't add up, man. But you know when you're desperate, and I went ahead and I ended up being scammed 2K of my money. That's why I'm under my 2K. Because I fell out with 2K. Yeah, that it was just a coincidence. But yeah, just research. If you can ask, I have a cousin who worked at this place in Joburg. She was able to check if institutions or bursaries or whatever programs are actually registered with the government. So I'd ask her all the time. But when I was scammed, she wasn't working there. She only started working there after my money was eaten. But also, whenever there's a program, they say you must pay. There's a program, a short course, a drama, whatever. Try to find out if that's legit, if the government knows about that thing or not. Because the Tolu was to government and they're just gonna eat your money. But anyway, enough about the scams. But be careful when you're looking for a school, a private college, especially because the other varsities, I mean, obviously we know they are accredited and stuff like that. So yeah, you need, I think, 28 points to do a drama degree from matric wako, together with your, I don't think they choose you with the subjects though, because I mean a lot of us got drama. I did history, tourism, geography and stuff. Other people have found their sense and a bit drama. They did business studies, maths, pure maths lit. So I don't even think they choose with the subjects, as long as you have English, you have another language, Zulu or whatever, and yeah, 28 points or above. So obviously, since I was at UKZN, I applied via CAO, and the first thing I need to tell you about doing a drama is don't do it if you don't like it. Please, I beg. Drama is so time consuming. Like it is going to consume all of your varsity time. You won't have time to party, you won't have time to go to church conferences, youth, you won't have time for study groups, you won't have time for anything when you're doing drama. So if you're doing it just in JUST, if you're just doing it just for fun, you're gonna have a problem. So yeah, please do it if you like it or something like that. I know a lot of people who tried doing a drama together with law and it didn't work out well, because in law you need a lot of time to study, to go through your articles and stuff. Drama, you need a lot of time to practically rehearse and yabo. So if you don't like it, or if you're already doing another module that's time consuming, I wouldn't advise doing drama then. Unless you know you're gonna cope, unless you know you've got this. So I did my drama with media. I was certain I wanted to do media. When I left high school, I told myself I'm going to varsity to do media studies. With drama, I wasn't sure. I was like, but I ended up choosing it anyway. What scared me about it drama is that my elder sister was at UKZN, and she said drama kids are like retards. They look like retards on campus because they are always, she said they look like retards because on campus they're always walking barefoot, they're always talking to themselves, they're climbing trees and jumping off buildings and doing Spider-Man things. And I was so scared. I'm like, oh my gosh. But I was like, you know what? Because there wasn't any other module that I thought I liked. I wasn't interested in politics, in marketing, I wasn't interested in anything else besides the media, and I had to choose another module. So I chose drama. I was like, you know what? Let's see how the first semester goes and I'll decide. And when I chose the drama, it was an elective. At that time I did media, digital arts, English, and drama. I think media and English were my majors, and then digital arts and drama were my electives. In fact, Makawe Mawela said you can't do drama as an elective because it's either it's gonna consume so much of your time to a point where you get mad because it's just an elective. So why is it taking up so much of my time? Or B, you're gonna fall in love with it and end up making it a major. I'm like, no ways. I'm here for English and media studies. The same English that I don't know, mind you. Like, nah. Second semester, who was changing drama into a major? Homkin. And Makawa was right. It took so much of my time. It annoyed me, Uguti. This is just an elective. And I spent 90% of my time at the Hexagon Theatre doing rehearsals. So what drama, the most important thing, there's a lot of teamwork involved there. So if you can't work in teams, or if you refuse, or if you don't want to work in teams, stop it, don't go there. Got drama, everything is about teamwork. And it's a good thing because teamwork is important. Even when you're going into the work environments, it's a good skill to have. It's a good skill to be able to work with other people in a team, but also you need to be able to work on your own. It's a good skill, but also it's annoying because you have to rely on people. Meaning in a group, there's 5 of you and you have to rehearse. There's an exam maybe in 2 weeks or next month or whatever. People don't pitch. People ABC. People, it's annoying because you have to keep following after people uguze ihlangan projects. And remember, they don't care if you were there at the rehearsal every single day, but if the rest of the group pulls down the average, then everyone is going down. So that's why I'm saying teamwork. It was so annoying, but also it was so much fun because I feel like we spent a lot of time at the drama department, and according to my experience, that's the only department where I can say we were family. We got together, we were close, we were. If I wasn't busy, if I wasn't attending any lectures or anything like that on campus and I was bored, I knew going to the drama department would save me a lot of stress because I'm gonna come there, I'm gonna arrive there, and certainly standard Nagajan, I'll find people just chilling, doing nothing, or waiting for rehearsal, waiting for this. So it was a community that's family oriented, if I can say so. So the teamwork part was really annoying. Let me actually make an example of the teamwork, ne? So in UKZN, I don't know how other institutions do it, but in UKZN, in first and second year, you do acting and movement, which is dance. I'll come to the movement part later. But now, in both acting and dance, you are always working in groups. It's either it's either duets or groups, but it's hardly ever isol, ne? So I think I was in second year, and we had an acting exam coming up, so obviously we had to get into our groups and rehearse, so that when the time comes for our exam, we're ready, we're grand to perform and get marked on the performance and stuff. So a friend of mine was in another group, and then I was in another group. Her group rehearsed when I was free, so when I wasn't doing anything. So I'd normally go with her to her rehearsal to just chill there and watch, and and I was always there every week, so I knew their scripts, I knew how their play is, I knew what must happen next. I knew everything about that play because I was always there when they rehearsed. So now exam time comes, and I'm sitting there in the audience watching, and I'm excited because I've been, critiquing their play, feedbacking them, watching them, those things. I know their lines A, B, C, D from word to word, At that time, I'm not even part of the group. So I'm sitting in the audience and I'm watching. And since you guys are working in a team, it's important to be able to cover each other's mistakes. Making a mistake on stage is normal. It's completely normal. No matter how good you are as a performer, no matter how well you know your lines, no matter how much you memorize the script, trust me, you can still make a mistake. And it's not about your mistake only, but it's about the rest of the group. So when I say making a mistake, I don't mean that your mistake only, because when it might happen that you do your thing and be perfect and don't even make a single mistake, but somebody else in the group is gonna make a mistake. And as the rest of the cast or the teammates, team members, you need to cover up for the person so that Tina, as the audience, we don't pick up the mistake that you guys made. I hope I'm making sense. So now, in their play, someone was supposed to die towards the end of the play, ne? But then someone else switched up or messed up lines, and they said a line that suggests that the next person needs to be killed. For example, let's say I say, "Oh hail," and then you have to shoot after "Oh hail." So "Oh hail" is your cue. So I say "Oh hail," and because you know that "Oh hail" is your cue to shoot, you shoot this person for real, and we are only halfway through the play. They were supposed to die in the end. Now imagine the entire group couldn't fix the mistake, yeah, "Oh hail." Because if she made a mistake and jumped lines and said "Oh hail," then the rest of the group was supposed to, I don't know, man, improvise, but do something, or stop, or no, not, I don't know, but something. But they didn't. Because when she said "Oh hail," the next one pulled the trigger. Now homeboy is dead. Hey, but soon. Yeah, we're halfway through the play and they already did. Remember, this person who's dead, they still had lines to recite, or they still had a performance of their own to do. But now you're killing them mid-play, and there's nothing you can do, because now that they did, Naeke, he died for real. Because, I mean, it's everybody's responsibility to make the thing work, to improvise. So if you kill me by mistake, then I should maybe die. I mean, you should take the bullet maybe on your shoulder or something. Nah, he took the bullet on his chest and then he lied down and now he's dead. So you see, everybody made a mistake, but also it was everybody's responsibility to cover each other so that they don't make all of those mistakes. So he took the gunshot on the chest and he died. Now he's dead. He hasn't said his lines. So how will he be marked if he didn't even say his own lines? He's already dead. He's dead, and the play is far from being over. He's lying there. Remember, it's staged. So whatever's funny, whatever's annoying, you can't laugh as a dead person. You can't cough, you can't sneeze, you can't fart, you can't burp, you can't do anything. You need to lie there and die, because literally you are dead. It's awkward now because they're not removing his body or his corpse from the stage. They're busy doing everything around. It was a mess, basically. But my point is, teamwork is important. And when it was time for giving marks, he was marked based on the little performance he did before dying. He tried complaining, "How bad, ma'am? You know my lines, you know." And ma'am was like, "It's not my fault you guys can't work in a group. It's not my fault you guys can't cover each other's mistakes up. It's not my fault you guys can't improvise as a group, yourself included." So when I say teamwork is important, God drama, I literally mean teamwork is important. If you know you hate working in teams, don't do it. And then I said I'm gonna speak about movement. Yeah, that was a nightmare for me because I can't dance to save my life. I can't sing. I was literally there for acting, and movement had marks, so we had to come up with a dance thingy. What is it called? The dance piece, a choreography, wara. And it was always my worst nightmare because I can't do it. I hated it. You know, it was a drag, but I did it because I had to. So yeah, but drama is, I think I found that after varsity, I found that or the theater space becomes easier for you if you are a triple threat. Triple threat meaning you can dance, you can sing, you can act. Because in most cases, most shows that I've seen outside of varsity are musicals. So if you are a triple threat, then go for it. Like, go for it, you'll fit right in. If you're not a triple threat like myself, if you can't dance, or if you can't sing, or if you can't do both dancing and singing, you can only act, then I won't lie, it's going to be difficult trying to find a job outside of varsity. In varsity, it was easier because, I mean, I'm registered for this course, so obviously I have to get marked on something. So the fact that I can dance or can't dance doesn't even matter, because in the end, I need to be marked, so I'll make it through. But outside, it's not about marks. So if you can't dance, then yeah, I'm not saying don't do it, but it's just going to be tricky. And then in third year, we were given the option to choose from different subjects. So you can either do directing, script writing. Directing, you direct your own play. Script writing, you write scripts. Set design, lighting, what is it called? Man, being a stage lighting technician. Yes, that's what it's called. Yeah, there's lots of things you can do with a drama degree. Also, my advice, I wouldn't advise anyone to go for just a structured drama degree only. That means you're only doing drama. That's just drama. Different modules within drama. I wouldn't advise that because already finding a job in the drama department is really difficult. I'm going to be as honest as I can. Some of these things are sad truths, sad reality, but also I'm going to share my experience with you. So that's why I'm saying I'll be as honest as I can. Finding a job with a drama qualification is super, super difficult. Now imagine if drama is the only thing you did in varsity. Yeah, but when you don't find a job, what happens? It's better if let's say you have two majors. One is drama, then the other one is another. Maybe drama and marketing or drama and politics, something like that. So at least if you can't find a job within drama, you can still do something related to politics because you did politics in varsity. I did drama and media, and the kind of jobs that you can find there, okay, besides acting and directing and script writing, because I've already mentioned those, you can operate the camera, you can work in the makeup or wardrobe department, you can operate lighting. What is it called? Being a gaffer. Yeah, you can operate lighting on sets. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with a drama and media degree. Also, there's a lot of things you can do with a drama and politics or drama and blah 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 degree, drama and digital arts. But if you're going for drama, please avoid just taking a drama iota because it's really difficult putting yourself out there in the industry. There was a thread on Twitter. It was some sort of commotion last week, and basically we as creatives, we as drama students were complaining that celebrities are just being given roles, acting gigs, and they're not even qualified for that. But also the reality is the acting industry or the entertainment industry is a business. So as much as we have our own degrees at home, but they're also running a business and they need to bring in numbers to make the business grow and generate profits. So if I have a drama degree and I have the talent, I can act and everything, but nobody knows me, nobody knows what I can bring to the table, and then somebody else, a celebrity, comes with 1,000, 100,000 followers or whatever, obviously if the celebrity joins the production, a lot of people are going to come and watch it. Already the celebrity is bringing an audience. Who am I bringing? Just my 5 family members, mom and dad and my siblings. Yeah, so they're trying to bring in numbers. This is unfair. It's really unfair, and I think it upsets me. But also, that's the reality we need to face as creatives or people in the entertainment space or acting. Who would see your degree is not always everything. So try to have something else to fall back on as backup if your acting doesn't work out. Also, I think it's easier to find a job if you're working behind the scenes. But if you're trying to be in front of the camera, then that's when it jumps. You jump a la pocket because I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I've never had people complaining that much about trying to find jobs as camera operators or directors, or I'm sure they struggle, but I think the struggle is more hectic if you're trying to get in front of the camera because there's a lot of us who are trying to be actors and most of those people don't even have acting qualifications and yeah, you know, those things. So yeah, that's how I'd advise you to merge up your subjects. Don't just rely on drama only. Also, another thing you need to know about it, drama, it's going to teach you communication skills, and you need to have some basic communication skill batong, because now you're working in a group of people, probably a lot of groups, because you have your exam for acting coming up, so that's one group. Then B, you have another separate group for dance. There's another exam coming up, so it's 2 groups. C, you have maybe there's a 3rd year student who is a director and has a piece and they casted you in their piece. So that's another group you need to rehearse with. This one, the 3rd one, they'll pay. People are going to pay to come watch you guys perform. The first 2, since you're in 1st and 2nd year, those are free because it's just your exam. Then the last one with the major audience, yeah, people pay to come and watch you perform. So you need to bring your A game. You can't make people pay to come watch you and you F it up. You know what I mean? So that's three groups that you need to rehearse with on different dates, different times. You still have drama practicals, you still have drama lectures, you still have drama assignments, you still have drama tests to do. See, when I say drama is time consuming, you still have another module or other modules that you do. So on top of all of this drama chaos, you still have a politics group assignment, you still have a media studies group assignment, you still have exams, you still have tests, you still, so drama is really going to consume your time. So if you can, let it be the only subjects that is super, super time consuming, especially practically. Other subjects are better because they don't need you to be there at the studio space rehearsing. Some you can just do on your own in Lini or in the library by yourself. If drama is time consuming, worse, it involves working with different people who have different timetables and schedules and all of that. So yeah, you also need to know how to communicate. Tell your group if you can't make it up. You know those things, man. Yeah, it's gonna boost your communication skills. But also another downside to drama is that it creates a codependency on people. I hope I'm making sense. Because you become too used to working with people, so you might struggle working on your own when the time comes for you to work on your own. So you need to be aware of those things, and you need to be able to, after 2 minutes, check yourself. 2 minutes, evaluate. Can I still work on my own? Am I dependent on other people? Because in the workspace, yes, working in teams is a great skill, but also you need to be able to work on your own without being supervised because you are grown. So we can't always be supervising you to get things done on time and meet the deadline and stuff. And I feel like sometimes the drama will suppress your individual creativity, because since you're working in a group of 5 or a group of 10 or whatever, not everyone's idea is going to make it to the final play. Ideas change all the time in drama. So I think you need to be able, you need to be a person who can actually let go of darlings. Letting go of darlings means you need to let go of ideas that you think are great, but they don't work for the rest of the team. Because you can come up with an idea that's it's amazing, but if it doesn't work for the entire team, then it's pointless. We had a girl, I'm sure she knows herself, but I won't mention names because I'm not trying to catch a lawsuit, y'all. We had a girl in our, I almost said grade. In our age group, HUKZN, and I think she was a perfectionist, ne? So she always wanted to come up with ideas that are perfect, that are amazing. And in most cases, her ideas were really, really fire. But when it's time to implement the idea, it doesn't work because there's a lot of us, there's a lot of things to consider, there's a lot of ideas to work with. So yours alone won't always work. And she'd be so stressed when we say, listen, honey, this is a great idea, but right now it's not going to work, so we need to cut it. When you said that to her, she'd go back to Reyes, try to make it, to develop more into a big idea. She'd create paper dolls and puppets and practical things so she can show you guys that the idea works. And it still doesn't work. Now you're wasting your time creating bigger things and making charts and posters and presentation, Microsoft. It doesn't work. Just let it go. It's okay. So you need to be a person who's able to take criticism very well. And when people say your idea doesn't work, it's not personal. It just doesn't work right now. Maybe next time it's going to work. Maybe not. But also sometimes this thing of relying on people's ideas like this means sometimes you can be the only one in the group who doesn't even give out ideas. So you're always the quiet one in the group. That means you're not growing in any way because your ideas are not being used. You're not coming up with ideas. You're just comfortable with people telling you what to do, but when you never tell them anything that you think might work. So by the time you finish your degree, you're not creative. You think you are creative because you've been working with a creative group for the longest time and the group has always been the best. But when you have to work alone and produce something on your own, you realize that you're not doing the things. So yeah, drama is really gonna consume your time. And my sister was right when she said drama kids are retards, because we'd walk around campus rehearsing. Sometimes we don't have time to rehearse. At rest, it's noisy. You can't rehearse in the library because you need to rehearse every chance you get. The only way to perfect your craft is to practice every single day or every time you get a chance. So sometimes we literally rehearse the lines while you're on your way to campus, going to another lecture, or coming back and stuff like that. Obviously, when you're rehearsing, you're speaking out loud because you need to hear yourself when you rehearse. It's pointless reciting your lines in your head because you can't hear yourself, meaning you can't hear how you articulate certain words, you can't hear how you pronounce certain words, you can't hear your punctuation in between the words. So if you rehearse, you need to literally speak it out loud. And obviously, you're going to look like a fool. Imagine walking up and down Golf Road and you're busy. Harriet, no, I said shut it, but the door is locked. That kind of thing. So obviously you look like you've lost your mind, but I feel like, you get used to it. I think in the beginning I was also scared, but you get used to it. And the reason why drama students walk barefoot is because in our studio, the floor was really sensitive. So it's a wooden floor for dancing, or it's, what is it? Is it sand rock or rock sand? What? Paper sand? those things. But it was the kind of floor where shoes damaged the floor. So all the time you walk into the space, you take off your shoes. So if we had a practical, we're gonna walk into the space, take off your shoes, exercise, warm up, blah 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 blah, and then we'd be giving a task to go outside to work in teams or to work alone, and you don't have time to wear your shoes and go outside, come back, you take them off. So we got used to the fact that on campus we wear black clothes, we talk to ourselves, we are climbing trees because we were challenged to do dance pieces outside of the rehearsal space. So you had to come up with a dance piece that's gonna be performed outside. So it's either on the steps or on the building, on the roof, on the trees, and we did do it. It was so much fun. It was actually so much fun. I know when you're listening to it right now, it sounds absurd, but it was really, really fun. It was challenging, but it was fun. It's amazing what your body can do actually when you give it the platform to actually do something. It's scary. People get hurt. I know someone who jumped off the roof trying to perform a stunt and they fell on the cement and they got hurt, they broke their arm, they were hospitalized. A lot of people got hurt. He fell, he was trying to do a stunt and he was warned actually because during the rehearsals, when I stopped laughing, he jumped from the roof to the bottom and everything would be okay. And then all of a sudden the exam comes and now he wants to add things that were never there in the beginning, and he tried doing stunts and rolling in the air and thing. Now he's falling and yeah. But I mean, overall, drama is a really, really fun subject to do. So if you think you are interested in drama, you like it, you love it, you're passionate, please go for it. It's super challenging, time consuming. Yeah, it's gonna test the patience, it's gonna test the Christianity, it's gonna test your traditional things. Hey, it's gonna test you. But it is so much fun. I had so much fun doing drama. So yeah, these are just a few things you can expect from a drama degree, but the most important one is please be aware that getting a job is uncertain. Actually, you might just end up doing another job, not the one you studied for, or you might end up becoming a lecturer or a teacher, but not everyone who does acting is gonna end up an actor. I know it's sad, but it's the reality. And I was always told by my lecturers the same thing. So yeah, I don't mean to demotivate you or discourage you, but I'm just trying to be as honest as I can, because these are things that nobody told me. Well, some of them I was told, but I mean, as soon as you step outside of the real world, outside of varsity, you actually realize, hey, no man, this thing is tough. It's toughest. It's better when you're working behind the scenes, but if you're trying to be on the camera, yeah, it's difficult. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't mean to scare you. I'm really just trying to raise the awareness or make you aware of what to expect or what to not expect with a drama degree. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, thank you so much for coming to watch. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope these tips or the things I just said are gonna help you. If you wanna go for a drama degree, I'm gonna say it again, go for it. It's difficult, but still go for it because you love it, Hangit. So if you love it, go for it. Don't hear the naysayers saying things and now yeah, especially if your parents also don't mind, because I know there are parents who are like, no, don't do drama, you're not gonna get a job. Well, they're correct, they're right. By all means, you're not gonna get a job, but see, I man, just go for it. If you can, go for it. If you can't, it's okay. If you can, have backup. So have 2 degrees, have 4 degrees if you must, because with a drama degree, you need to build a strong social media presence, I think, in this day and age. Yeah, I think that's what you need to do. You need to put yourself out there. People need to know who you are. People need to know what you bring to the table. People need to know what you're capable of before they actually recommend you, or before they actually plug you, or before you actually get that gig. Because right now, a lot of people are getting gigs and they're not even actors. They're getting gigs based on the fact that they have a huge social media following and they can bring in numbers. Numbers means viewership is going up. Viewership means ching, ching, ching. So yeah, just grow your social media, grow your brand. Yeah, unless you don't want to be an actor and you just want to work behind the scenes. I'm talking mostly about acting because that's what I want to do, and that's the challenge I've been facing since I've been job hunting, and it's still not working out because you haven't seen me on your screens. But you're not giving up. We are still going to push, pray until something happens. Push it. So yeah, okay, for the last time, thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe, please follow me on social media. And I hope you enjoy my videos. Feel free to drop me feedback down below in the comment section. Also feel free to suggest things you'd like to see on this channel down below, and I'll try to make it possible for you. I'll try, and I'm not promising anything. But yeah, that's it, drama babies. Go to drama. Drama is fun. Yeah, I'm dramatic because I did drama. Clink, clink.
Hi, bro.